Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Shirley's Way TV. I'm Mindy Burns-Haws, and we have a very special guest today on Shirley Talk, Brett Northrup. Brett is a music therapist with Norton Healthcare. Welcome, Brett. We're glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about what you do, what a music therapist does.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a music therapist for the Norton Children's Cancer Institute, affiliate of the University of Louisville School of Music. I did it again. I went to the University of Louisville School of Music, but it's actually affiliated with the University of Louisville School of Medicine. It's easy for me to get those mixed up. But music therapy is this really neat thing that it might sound weird to some, but it's basically using music and everyone's love of music to help in a lot of different ways. Creating new normals and giving opportunities for people to just be themselves in times that aren't always great.
You can't really be yourself when you're battling cancer. I mean, that in and of itself is part of the fight. And to work with children, it's hard for anybody, adults, children, but to work with children and they have to go through this. What does music do for them? How do you get them on board and get them back to the positive and thinking about something else?
You know, I think the biggest thing is just recognize the elephant in the room. You know, it's okay to feel how you feel about the way you're diagnosed, whether you're a child or an adult. You know, if you feel a certain way, then it's not my job to go in and make you feel different. It's my job to go in and hopefully meet you where you are and then help from there. So, you know, for me, walking into a room with a kiddo, it's basically just going in and just meeting them where they're at. Hopefully, you know, we have a connection through music, and then we can use that and explore that and hopefully find ways of coping and ways of normalcy and just making things just a little bit easier, even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes at a time.
And what is the process? You don't just go in there and play music for them. Kind of explain what you do. Some of your patients actually learn the ukulele and learn instruments, and you're introducing a whole new thing to some folks. Yeah,
so we're not music instructors by any means, right? We don't go in and necessarily teach someone skills for how to play. If someone is a musician, we definitely harness the power of the skills that they already have and really focus on that. But you know, it's about finding ways to connect with ourselves, and if music is that way, then I can, you know, usually we can go in and just try to teach just a couple of little things to hopefully inspire them to want to explore, if it's an instrument, explore that more. Some kiddos that I've worked with in the past have taken to, for instance, the ukulele in such a way that it became their new normal, and it became a way for them to express themselves in the time when it was really hard to find words. Even if they weren't using words to say it, they would use the music. And so that is a really neat thing when that happens. So it's our role to kind of just help be a bridge to that and allow for that to happen.
And you brought a couple of props. Explain to us real quick what the stethoscope, the modified stethoscope is that you have there.
So the stethoscope, this is actually just a regular cardiac stethoscope that most doctors would use. It has a lapel microphone built in. There's some fancier versions that are completely digital and even Bluetooth and all kinds of other ones. Because the basic concept is recording your heartbeat. And there's so many neat ways that we can use that. For me, with the kiddos, a lot of times I'll use a heartbeat recording as a way to connect in a medical environment that can be really, really scary. And doctors are coming in all the time and using instruments like a stethoscope and like, you know, the thermometers and needles and all kinds of scary, crazy things. So anything that we can do to desensitize the scary environment. So bringing a stethoscope like this in and then recording their heartbeat and letting them like record some fun things over the top of it and create even a song or do something like that, it can help, make it maybe not quite as scary. Then you also have this really neat product, this really neat thing that the families and the patients can look back on and hopefully give them strength and confidence going forward in the future.
And those songs have been something that families have indeed held on to. Sometimes
Absolutely.
when the battle doesn't turn out the way they want it to, they have this.
Absolutely, yeah, it can become a really beautiful, amazing memory for whatever the outcome may be.
And you have another program, Cancer Beats.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to us what Cancer Beats.
Cancer Beats is a program that was developed with the help of Teen Cancer America, through the help of the Norton Children's Hospital Foundation, who gives a lot, and through the donations that everyone give, and the Children's Hospital Foundation is able to really help, especially for these kiddos in need. And you all are actually a partner in that, so thank you for all you all do. Basically, I lost my train of thought. I apologize.
It's a big deal. It has music therapists, it has patients.
Yeah.
Doctors are involved, families are involved.
The basic idea behind it is to create an opportunity to connect our patients that we're working with in music therapy. Most of them are teens up to young adults, so it would be ages 13 to 39 on average, giving them opportunities to express themselves past the opportunities for music therapy. So if they've taken a love for music and they say they've learned the ukulele or the guitar or something like that, they take it to the next step. And we can connect them with individuals in the community and give them opportunities to meet other artists that maybe are working in the field or even learning from some musicians that are doing stuff and giving them new ideas and ways of doing things. We can even potentially connect them with, say, a music producer or someone who's doing something and giving them opportunities to experience that, which can be really neat. The sky's the limit, and it can be individualized for each person. Before, our social distancing needs, we were able to do a lot in the community. So we did community concerts, and we were able to do stuff like on 4th Street Live and write songs and do recordings and do a lot of really cool things as a group.
That's cool. And a lot of people don't want to try to take their work home with them. I don't know how you don't take your work home with you just based on what you do. It's kind of a heart-wrenching yet beautiful thing you do all rolled into one at times. Is it something that stays with you? I mean, to be able to do that every day, to bring joy to people in their darkest times?
I think what's really awesome about this opportunity to do what we do is it's a gift in a way. And that might sound weird to any of our viewers watching this, but to me, like, I get to do this with individuals who, in many cases, are in a place where they might be potentially the lowest they've ever been at times. And to get the gift of basically walking into their home, which at the time is their room, and being invited in and being able to help in that way is such a blessing and a gift that it makes it easy. And then, please don't get me wrong, there are times that it can be very hard. Right. You make connections with these people. I've been doing this for a little over 8 years, and I've have patients that I've worked with for that long. Yeah. So you develop relationships, and it can get sad. Yeah. You do go through this journey with them in a way, but you're always just trying to, do the best you can to stay positive, not only for yourself to be able to continue to do what you do and find ways of coping, like resetting, like I go fishing, but doing different things for yourself, but most importantly, so that when it's time that you need to be there, then we're able to be there for these people that, are going through this and need, don't need to do this alone.
And you celebrate the joy as well.
Oh, absolutely. The joys are the best part. This gives me, every time I walk into a room, it gives me an opportunity to be a big kid, which I absolutely love. And it doesn't matter if I'm working with an adult or a child. Like, I'm always a big kid. So, and that makes it a lot of fun.
And you don't do this alone. I know you have a team of folks
I do.
Who do this?
Yeah, so actually Brian Schreck is my partner in crime. He works mostly with adults. He's a music therapist at the Norton Cancer Institute. He's the one that actually taught me how to do these really amazing heartbeat recordings, and so I'm eternally grateful to him for that. But among him, we have art therapists and massage therapists. We have social workers and dietary. We have amazing nurses and doctors and everyone in behavioral health, and of course the Children's Hospital Foundation. And all of us, we just all work together, and we have this, and we're able to really provide this amazing blanket of support. That's really cool. It's neat to be a part of that.
Definitely a collaborative effort.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
If someone is interested in this, I mean, how do they find you? I think a lot of people probably don't even know music therapy is an option.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's the thing. It's not necessarily something that most people think of. When I discovered it was even a possibility, I didn't know what it was. You know, I had to look it up, and then I went to see a music therapist and was just blown away by the possibilities of it. But for us, in particular, to get a hold of Brian and I through the Norton Cancer Institute, it's 502-629-HOPE is the phone number for the Norton Cancer Institute Resource Centers, and they can get a hold of us through there. We also are searchable on the Norton Cancer Institute webpage, and you could even go to Norton Hospital and type in music therapy, and we'll pop up there. So there's a lot of different ways that people can seek us out. We also do a lot of programming. So with COVID, you know, everything right now is of course virtual. So we have to be social distancing and doing most of our stuff over Zoom, but we do a lot of different things. I do a program that is called, Through Cancer Beats. We do a virtual music night. It's on currently every Wednesday night from 6 to 7 o'clock. And anyone who has an interest in music is welcome. You know, you don't even have to play an instrument. If you love music and you think that music is really cool and you just want to hang out with other people who feel the same way, you can join us. Right now, we're currently offering this program for anyone 18 years to 39 for our adolescent young adult population. But we will be turning it back around towards the summer when kids are no longer having to Zoom all of their classes. And giving an opportunity for our teens again to do the program as well. So we try to cycle it out a little bit and give different people the opportunities to be a part of this really cool thing.
Can I put you on the spot and you strum out a little tune for us?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Let's do. There you go. It's still on too. Weather sometimes. There we go. Music therapy, it can be fun. I know I'm making it sound really goofy, but hey, why not? You should try it.
Very good. Thank you. Putting you on the spot for that. Thank you very much.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you very much. And I know we're going to close out this interview at the end. There's another song that you put together that's a video that's also a collaboration of former patients and therapists and administrators and the whole ball of wax. It's called Victory Dance.
Yeah.
And we're going to tack that on to the end of this interview so people can see what you do. On sort of a bigger stage.
Sure.
And we'll put some links also to to the information that you've provided with us. And we sure appreciate you being here. Thanks again for coming.
I'm glad to be here. If I could talk really quick to the Victory Dance.
Yes, please,
really
set it up for us.
So Victory Dance is a collaboration that was actually a brainchild of Brian Schreck, who I mentioned earlier, our fellow music therapist, and a bunch of really creative people from the WFPK studios downtown, Jacori 1200 Arthur, and a vast amount of other amazing musicians in the community who all came together to help us create this really beautiful piece. And so essentially it's My Morning Jacket's Victory Dance. And then they kind of just reframed it, and the whole concept behind it was that every day is a victory. And every moment even, we all celebrate the little victories that happen, whether it's, just a tiny little thing that makes us happy, or something really, really, huge. Every day and every moment is a victory. And so there are several patients who are in the video who helped us with it, and then a lot of other patients who were just a part of it through in the video as well. And so we're just really happy about the way it came out, and it's kind of a timeless message, and basically it's celebrate all the little victories. Cancer can be that thing that kind of takes us down, but if we can find those little moments in life and those little times, those little victories, it can make it all better. And so anything that we can do to help with that, we're all in.
We appreciate it. Stay with us so you can watch Victory Dance. And until next time, for Brett, I'm Mindy, and we will see you again real soon. Thank you.
Hey Cancer Beats family, this is Jim James from My Morning Jacket, sending you peace and love. Here is your Victory Dance remix.
Hope to dance the victory dance after the day's work is done.
Hope to dance the victory dance in the evening setting sun.
Questions, but no answers. That enhancer, that enchanter. We won't stop until we have a cure for cancer. But it's not about the cure, it's about the fight. Battling all day, just to sleep at night. This that victory, close your eyes and see. Take this leap of faith, fall into the free. Making these cancer beats, looking for eternal peace. We all up in your schools, we all up in your streets. Everybody gotta be a striver, till everybody is a survivor. 7 West Warriors on fire, keep all the kids inspired. Gotta keep making moves for the future, gotta do it for the people in the past. All in the same team with it, ain't nobody coming in last. This that victory lap, if you give yourself a chance. And when you finish treatment, do that victory dance.
Metastatic stage 4 Ewing sarcoma, which is a rare childhood bone and soft tissue cancer. I've done 14 total months of treatment, 18 rounds of chemo, 64 radiation treatments, and more to come, and over 100 night hospital stays. This song is just like a reflection of my battle, and I pretty much just wanted to say that even if cancer can be hard, it's not going to hold me back, and I can still fight through it.
survivor, the journey is very hard, but it is our caregivers who make the difference. They hold our hands, they dry our tears, they walk with us, they help us along the way.